Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Devotions. Pastor Steve here walking with you in God's Word, meditating upon God's Word. And we're in Psalm chapter 10, which a lot of people put Psalm 9 and 10 together before there was chapter breaks and being able to say it flows really well together, speaking towards the Most High God and being able to understand the enemies that are surrounding us. But then really actually Psalm 10 brings this boldness. And I pray that you can bring this boldness into your prayers, into your worship, being before God and being able to ask the question of why, ask the question of when, ask the questions that are upon your heart because he wants to hear you. Not in a derogatory way, not in an arrogant way, but just in a real, genuine way. That's what we get to see. There is no title to Psalm 10. That's why a lot of people put 9 and 10 together. Usually there's a title of, hey, this is put forth for a certain type of music. It's a psalm of David. We get to see a very similar Hebrew here in chapters Psalm 9 and 10. So we get to see this being of David once again. But listen to this, how it builds and being able to say, there is a time of anguish. There's a time, a season that David's going through, most likely as we get to see here, him being pursued by so many different, as a leader, being able to be pursued by all these different things. And so he's just asking the question of, where are you? Now he knows God is present, and I pray that we always know that God is present. God is present in help as well, as we get to see in the later Psalms. So he's not really questioning his presence. He's just being real and genuine and being able to say, it feels like you're not with me. It feels like you're not present. And within that feeling, I just got to cast that to you. I want to cry out to you so that you can open my eyes. What my eyes are open to is the ways of this world and the wickedness and the evil that's going on around me. It looks like for a season they're progressing. So open my eyes. Where are you? Don't hide yourself from me. It's not that you're not present. I just can't capture that right now. So help me. It's not stating a derogatory thing towards God. It's rather asking for help. And may our prayer, may our worship be just that. Let's meditate on Psalm chapter 10. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In his arrogance, the wicked man hunts down the weak, who are caught in the schemes he devises. He boasts of the cravings of his heart. He blesses the greedy and reviles the Lord. In his pride, the wicked does not seek him. In all his thoughts, there is no room for God. His ways are always prosperous. He is haughty, and your laws are far from him. He sneers at all his enemies. He says to himself, nothing will shake me. I'll always be happy and never have trouble. His mouth is full of curses and lies and threats. Trouble and evil are under his tongue. He lies in wait near the villages. From ambush he murders the innocent, watching in secret for his victims. He lies in wait like a lion in cover. He lies in wait to catch the helpless. He catches the helpless and drags them off in his net. His victims are crushed. They collapse. They fall under his strength. He says to himself, God has forgotten. He covers his face and never sees. Arise, Lord. Lift up your hand, O God. Do not forget the helpless. Why does the wicked man revile God? Why does he say to himself, he won't call me to account? But you, O God, do see trouble and grief. You consider it to take it in hand. The victim commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and evil man. Call him to account for his wickedness that would not be found out. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from his land. You hear, O Lord, the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them and you listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, in order that man who is of the earth may terrify no more. What a juxtaposition this psalm puts you in, of being able to say, kind of a paradox of being able to say, it looks like the wicked is prospering. The wicked might prosper for a season because they've taken all authority upon themselves. But here, David comes in and says that question right up front. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? That's what I'm feeling right now. I know that's not true, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So then he wraps it back around to being able to say, the Lord is the King forever and ever. Just remind me, open my eyes, that while I see wickedness and evil around me, and sometimes it looks like they're winning, open my eyes and remind me again who is King over all. Open my eyes and remind me again who has won the victory over sin, death, and the power of the devil. Open my eyes and remind me once again that you are in authority. You are my authority. And then we look back on this psalm of what David is saying, and as he's calling upon that Lord for help and coming near and pursuing and doing his work, we get to see that the wicked and the evil, when you really get back into this psalm, I encourage you to do that. Read through that middle part of this psalm again. All they're doing is having words. All they're doing is taking action for a short season. While it has impact, while it might be deceitful, while it might be false, it won't last. We have that promise that actually right here in verse 16, we can just keep repeating this over and over again. The Lord is King forever and ever. The wicked and the evil might prosper for a short time, but the Lord is King forever and ever. So help me, Lord, while it seems like you're far off, while I'm sitting in this season that it doesn't look like you're stepping forth in trouble, remind me, open my eyes once again that you are King forever and ever. And you are King right now, where I'm sitting, what I'm dealing with our world. You are King. You are my authority. Help me, open my eyes to the ways and the will that I should be going. Align me to your path so that I don't fall into thinking and getting deceived by the wicked and evil around me to have that short season of sin. Help me, protect me, guide me in your ways so that I can just continue to utter, the Lord is King forever and ever. Have a blessed day.